Guess who's back? It's me from the grave. I've ascended. I just want to do like a quick little life update because I am excited about it. Nervous, anxious, a little depressed, but excited about it nonetheless. I've mentioned briefly a few videos ago that I kind of found a school I wanted to apply to. Guess who got in? Guess who got in? Me! So, I'll be going back to school after summer. How videos are gonna be then, I have no idea. The school will last for 4 semesters of like basically 2 years. It's expensive, but I will be studying art because I like art. Somehow my entrance exam actually made it through. A couple people saw it, a few people saw it in my Discord server because I posted it there. At least like a part of it. This is a rough sketch of it. But it was basically just monkeys. And like half a page of why you wanted to be there. And I am a little nervous about going to school because it's school. I don't want to deal with exams, but I will have to somehow. But that's a little update that I have for right now. And let's just get on to what I'm actually here to talk about, okay? Yeah. Okay. Fandoms. Okay, fandoms. Yeah. Hopefully you know what that is. It's basically just a lot of fans for something that bond over that one thing. I think. I don't know. I'm not gonna look up a definition. You can do that yourself. But that's basically the gist of it. And I would say a few years ago it got a little out of control. just a tinge, you know, with especially within the anime fandom. I mean, that has been going wild for years and years and years. And the same with the My Little Pony fandom. Oh my god. We don't need to we don't need to get into that. You can go somewhere else if you want to hear about that, but the My Hero Academia fandom is an example of a fandom that went way too far and needs to take a step back and just stop. Just stop it. Please. Please save yourselves. I started with My Hero Academia when I started to watch anime because I'd heard about it, and like I started with the manga and like that's fine, whatever, but when I got into the anime and then the fandom oh my god, I feel like because that fandom exists, it gives every anime fan like a bad name. Because that fandom is out there and like everyone knows about it. Like even me, who's in like the general like anime fandom, is just I'm staying away from them for good. Like they turned me off the entire series. I mean, it's not great to begin with, but like, you know, the fandom just made it even worse. Because especially on TikTok, you know? That's where everything goes to shit. No one who has TikTok is sane, okay? Every brain cell goes there to die and never come back. Ever. There are also very questionable ships that are made between teachers and students. Minors and adults. um, there are a lot of mpreg within like every fandom, but especially like around those, I feel like. No. Oh my god. I haven't seen it personally, but I'm sure there are a lot of really questionable family dynamics people make up that aren't already like unstable. Do I have to mention the tampon video? Do I have to? Oh my god, if you don't know what that is, please don't look it up. Don't. I mean, it's not that bad, but it is at the same time. I can describe it for you if you haven't heard about it. Someone had a Bakugo poster, or like a My Hero Academia poster with Bakugo on it, and they just smeared a bloody tampon all over it. Like, that anime has such a cult following, like an actual cult, it's insane. Not to mention that, like, I don't like using the word, I don't like it at all, but cringe. Oh, I fucking hate that word. But they are, okay? Like, there are no other words can describe what the fuck they're doing. Like, I'm sure you've seen clips from like conventions and stuff where they just stand around and sing the worst like fan-made little chants ever. Or like new lyrics to like old songs to kind of like fit the, oh my god, it's awful. It's horrendous. Oh my god. And like anytime you say anything bad about any fandom, who like any media where the fandom is like this, they'll come for you. Like they will probably dox you, honestly, because it's like, oh, you have something negative to say? Not after this, you won't. It's like, god damn, calm down. It's not that serious. Jesus. The same can definitely be said for the Dream SMP fandom. I was never into Dream, or any of them. Ever. I remember seeing one of my classmates like watching it, and I was like, what are you watching? And she was like, oh, it's Dream. And I was like, who? Who? Huh? I was a Roblox girl. I was not a Minecraft YouTuber person. Ever. Those fans. Oh my god. That's why I don't use Twitter, because these kinds of people are on there, and worse. I mean, you know. But like there are a lot of the same things, like people shipping the friends playing, and like before Dream's face reveal, they drew like what they like thought he looked like without the mask, or like how they basically wanted him to look, and everyone was so disappointed. That was funny, okay? Everyone's just, oh my god. Again, mpreg and shit like that. Oh my god. And not to mention the people who pretend to have like split personalities. They always pick like one of the not characters, but like one of the people from the group. It's wild. It's, oh my god. And I would say those fans are even worse than the My Hero fandom, because they will go to such extreme lengths to like make sure you don't say anything bad at all. Like, you can't hurt their precious little feelings. That's not okay. Like, we can't bully them, but they can bully us for liking whatever we would like. Hello. Okay. And I know a lot of people like already know about the has-been fandom at this point. Like, a lot of the same things happen, but in this form, like this series, it is canon that there is Mpreg, so at least that's not a fandom made thing. Why that needed to be included, don't ask me. I don't want to think about it. It's no. No. Don't bring that fact up anywhere near me. Ever. Thank you very much. I'm sure everyone by now, like, everyone knows what happened to Lavender Town's video. She put up a video redesigning the characters. The fandom butchered her for it. Just because, oh, she got some lore wrong. And it's like, how are we supposed to know when it was put in a comic like 10 years ago? I'm not going back there and reading that. No. Like, sure, she didn't finish watching it, but oh my god, give her some slack. And the same with me. I posted a video talking about it, and they were so... like, they won't let you say one negative word around that series at all. They will come for you and just be like, yeah, well, it's like an indie project, and like, shut up. I don't care. Like, within any of these fandoms, and like any fandom that is kind of insane, you're not allowed to have an opinion. If you do, they'll kick you out. Like, oh my god. They just want to stay in their little bubble. I'm not saying every fan is like this at all. You can still be in the fandom and not behave like the rest of them. But they're so delusional. Like, I don't know what else to say. They're delusional. Ugh. And within a fandom that I am personally in, I would say I am deeply rooted in the Haikyuu fandom at this point, even though I started watching it like 6 years after the anime came out. Shh. The one thing that is such a red flag within that, and I would say Ouran High School Host Club, is incest. There's so many incest ships, and it's weird. No. Like with Hikaru and Kaoru from Ouran High School Host Club. Like, I know the anime and probably manga like set it up to be like that, but don't try to make it canon. It's not. I mean, it's weird that it exists in the actual series in itself, but you don't need to feed into it. You should know that that's wrong. My god. And the same with, like I said, the Haikyuu fandom with the Mia twins. Don't do that. Do I have to teach you what's wrong with that? Like, shouldn't you know already? Shit. Ugh. Like, most fandoms are just unhealthy as well. Like, they will, like, oh my god, no. They will, like, push their ideals and ideas onto everyone. Like, I was mostly just gonna stand within this kind of, like, animation, like, bubble, but oh my god, the Taylor Swift fans. The Taylor Swift fans, dude. Oh my god. Like, I'm not one for shame people, like, to shame people for their music, but what the fuck? Like, I've heard snippets of her music here and there, like, it doesn't sound too bad, but I've never listened to an entire song. Don't want to do that. But it's like, the way they act, dude. Oh my god, stop it. She's a person just standing on a stage singing. You don't have to be like, oh, the lyrics are so deep. Or, like, sob your eyes out because you didn't get a ticket. Like, oh my god. So what? Like, I'm sad that Melanie isn't coming to Norway this year, even though I swear to God she said she would come back this year, but she apparently not. But like, I'll survive. I'm not gonna like book a plane ticket to London just to see it. Like, I'll be okay. I've missed plenty of concerts from her, but like, I'm good. I got to see one. Like, they worship this woman. Like, they put her up on a pedestal like she's the greatest human being ever who understands everything. Like, no, she doesn't. She doesn't. I'm sorry. Like, do I have to hammer in the fact that she takes her private jet everywhere and that kind of like ruins the planet? Like, do I have to? Do I have to? Like, I feel like you should have kind of known that. But I guess I don't. Like, oh. I've seen so many clips of just them sobbing their eyes out because either she broke up with someone, she got with someone, and like, oh, it's so sweet, blah, blah, blah. Or, you know, that they didn't get concert tickets. Like, calm down, it's not that serious. It's not. I have never, since like maybe One Direction, seen people behave like this for an artist. Oh my god. Okay, I have time, so I will talk about the My Little Pony fandom, okay? I will, now that I'm here, and I'm running out of other things to talk about. I'm currently rewatching My Little Pony, okay? Don't judge me. But I am, and I made my own pony sona as well, that I posted on my community tab, and Instagram, and TikTok. Don't point out the fact that she doesn't have a tail. Don't! I completely forgot about it. Don't. But the bronies, dude, the bronies are insane. Dressing up as ponies. The fucking pony jars. The life-sized Lyra plush. Do you remember that? I mean, I've never used 4chan or any kind of website like that, but I've heard about it in a plethora of videos. Like My Little Pony fandom, like Brony's Iceberg and shit. Like, you wanna know why that life-size Lyra was unhinged? It could be used for another purpose, if you catch my drift. It had hole. Yeah. The pony jar. Put a pony in a jar and you use it for personal use. And then they swear by like every like part of their being that, oh, it's not for kids, it actually has like a really deep meaning and blah blah blah. It's about friendship, it's not that deep. Like, I agree that some parts of the series, like, sometimes I wonder, like, how is this made for kids? Like, the characters losing their shit and like going bonkers, like Twilight trying to find the friendship problem and like cursing others to like fall in love with her plush so she can have a problem to solve. Or Pinkie Pie when no one shows up at her party and she like just loses her shit, you know? Or Rarity freaking out because of dresses and stuff like that, you know? Like, some of the imagery is just, how is this made for a kid? Or you have super like awesome action scenes and it's like, oh damn, like better than some anime. My Hero Academia. And, you know, some weird ships there too. Weird art that are made in all fandoms I've talked about. Like fetish art, you know. There are also people shipping like Luna and Celestia or some shit like that. It's like, down. Calm down. Or they draw NSFW art of the characters, which, like, do whatever you want, but don't keep them as ponies. What? Why do you draw NSFW art of literal animals? I mean, that could be said for furries too. Oh my god, but it's a horse. How is that? How is that attractive? How? Are you okay? I mean, you're in the fucking My Little Pony fandom as a 40-year-old. I don't think you are. But I mean, you gotta realize that yourself, I guess. What the? Oh my god. My god. In conclusion, fandoms are weird as fuck, and they take things just way too far because they're stuck in the little bubble of delusion and, like, fanfics, and they're, like, I don't know, it's just it's like brain rot to think about all the weird shit they do. And the way they cosplay characters too, dude. That could be said for the Genshin fandom too. Like, some of the characters are kids. Like, keep them away from the adults, please. It's not that hard. It's like, no, but like with the weebs. Ugh, I hate that word too. Fucking hell. It's like, no, she looks 13, but she's actually 3 million years old. She has the body of a 13-year-old. That doesn't justify the fact that she's a demon. She's a demon princess. She has the body of a 13-year-old. Get yourself together, you pedo. Fucking hell. I can't. I can't fathom that people behave this way. Like, can't you just be normal fans of something? Please? For once? Like, I've been obsessive too. I have autism. It runs in my blood that I get something and it gets, like, super obsessed over it and then I forget about it like a week later. I know. But oh my god. Please. Don't do weird stuff. For the love of God. It's not that hard. But if it is, then I think you need help. Like some serious psychological help. I would pay, but I'm broke. So go. Ugh. And like edits and stuff. Oh my god. They make the weirdest stuff like sexual. Like what, like, you don't need to edit this character in a sexual way all the time. Please. Just make a fun edit for once. Come on. I mean, every fandom has a weird side. Every fandom. But choosing to engage in it or not is your choice, you know? Personally, I don't. No. Like, me and my friend, we were both into has-been. I think she still is. I'm not. I'm kind of out of it. But we both agreed to just not engage with the fandom at all because it's fucked. It's fucked. Like, shipping Valentino with Angel Dust, are you fucking insane? That's the point of episode 4, to show that it's not that way. Can't you see that? Ugh. And like, within every fandom too, they always gotta ship someone or a bunch of people together and make weird art of it. It's like, can you just enjoy the show? Please? It's not that hard to just watch a few episodes and buy some merch if you want to, you know? Like, you don't have to do all of this. Ugh. At this point, I'm just repeating myself, so I think I'm done. I think I'm done. But you want to know what the best fandom is? Mine. You guys. Love you. I would pat you on the head or give you a little forehead kiss, but I can't, so I'm just saying it. Please stay safe within every fandom, because there are creeps, there are weirdos, there are weird things posted everywhere and spread around and whatnot. Just be safe. That's a weird thing to say. Just like be safe within a fandom, but like it's true. It's true. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm done. I got nothing. I'll see you probably next week. I don't know. I'm planning to kind of try to post every week, so we'll see. But for right now, have a nice day or night or whatever. And